Hello everyone, it's Spurs Radio 96 here, and welcome to the third episode of the FIFA 19 AS Monaco Career Mode. We begin today's episode with the Ligue 1 Conforama league action, and we will be at home at the Stade Louis II against one of our main rivals, Olympique de Marseille, of course, the team that was the runners-up in the 2017 or 17-18 Europa League final. As you can see, we are fourth in the table with 7 points. Olympique de Marseille are in P7, but also with 7 points. If you haven't checked out the last episode, I strongly suggest you do so, where we kicked off the Liga campaign against Nantes, Lille and Bordeaux, and the players to watch there, of course, Kylian Mbappe is certainly one to watch, as he had a very decent start. He scored against Lille in the home match, and of course, I think that's Turan or Fora, I don't know his name. But yeah, he's another player to watch as well for Marseille. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting match, of course, the first of our main rivals for the Liga title, or at least fighting for the top 3 positions. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting match indeed. And of course, unbeaten at home so far. Let's hope we can continue that statistic. As you can see there, for the team lineup, it's the same lineup for the 4th game running, well, in the league, and the 5th game running in all competitions. Of course, if you include the Trophy de Champions. We got off to a great start at home, where we put 4 past Lille in emphatic fashion, and hopefully we can do something similar here for Marseille. Steve Mandanda is a goal. Jordan Ameth used to play for Aston Villa is in there. Dimitri Payet, of course, is in the centre forward for Stewie. Luis Gustavo is there as well, and so is Kevin Strootman, I believe. So yeah, a pretty good squad that Marseille have managed to gel together. And the home game against Marseille can begin, and the crowd is expecting a great performance. On to the 10th minute, and Marseille are on the attack here. Payet, Griezmann, and now it is towards Strootman, and Marseille score first. Marseille lead at the Stade Louis II, and Marseille become the first team this season to score against AS Monaco in the first half, and a second team I should say, but they become the first team to score first in a match against AS Monaco. And what a brilliant build-up it is from Payet, from Griezmann, and a great finish from Kevin Strootman, I believe. A wonderful finish on his left foot, and Hans Aliola still can't get his first home clean sheet in his AS Monaco career, and the players jumping over the LED boards to celebrate with the away supporters. And Kevin Strootman has got his first goal of the season. Well done to him. And Marseille off to a bright start. We struggled. We've had a bit of a slow start, and we paid the price for that. AS Monaco 0, Marseille 1 past 10 minutes. And there goes the half-time whistle. Very disappointed with the first half performance. I expected much better. Marseille were on the front foot, creating problems for us, for our defence, and creating some good chances. And of course, Kevin Strootman, the man that separates the two sides at half-time. It is AS Monaco 0, Olympique de Marseille 1. So we're going to have to step it up the pressure in the second half, and that's exactly what we did on the front foot in the second half on the 54th minute. Free kick there, now towards Limar. Lovely little ball there towards Bernardo Silva. He's got men in support, crosses in towards Falcao. Brilliant goal from Radamel Falcao. Brilliant cross from Bernardo Silva, and AS Monaco are level in the match just a few minutes into the second half, and AS Monaco, the team, the fans celebrate, and maybe Monaco, this could be a springboard to go on and score again. What a cross from Bernardo Silva to find Falcao, but the finish from Falcao exquisite. He managed to get behind the defender, or get in front of the defender, I should say, depending on which way you look at it, and managed to just get his left foot around the defender and make contact with the ball, and put it in the net first time. An exquisite finish there from the captain, Radamel Falcao, and that's 2 home games for Falcao, 2 goals for Radamel Falcao. It's 1-1 at that stage. 76th minute, Monaco on the charge, feeling confident. Falcao is it to Kylian Mbappe with a strike. Good save for Mandanda, and it keeps the tie level at 1-1 coming up to 78 minutes there. And there goes the full-time whistle. It is the first time that AS Monaco have got a draw at home in the Stade Louis II, or Stade Louis II, I should say, since it's a different stadium. But yeah, Marseille, it was Marseille's half in the first half with Kevin Strootman scoring after a great team build-up from Olympique de Marseille. But Monaco fought back with a wonderful goal from Radamel Falcao after a terrific cross from Bernardo Silva. And both teams leave with a point, which I think was a fair result, because in the end we maybe did deserve to win with our second half performance. But a point is a point, and it's finished AS Monaco 1, Olympique de Marseille 1. On to the second game of the episode. We continue the Liga Confirm action, and this time we'll be away against Toulouse FC. And when I last time looked at the table, I think it was at the end of episode 2, Toulouse were downstairs bottom of the league with no points at all, and I think the most amount of goals conceded in the French league. I'm not entirely sure about that statistic, but I definitely know that at the end of last episode they were bottom of League 1. The player to watch is Ronnie Lopez. Yes, I've decided to give him and the secondary team their first appearance in the season, so a completely new 11. Of course, Monaco players, the first team of the Monaco players, do need a rest. They've played 5 straight games in all competitions. So, it's about time I give this team an introduction against Toulouse, who, of course, have had a bit of a struggling start to the Liga season. For Toulouse, the only other players I know is Yaya Sanogo is there in the attacking position. And, that's the only player I know of Toulouse FC. But, of course, if you don't know the squad that will be participating for Monaco in this match, don't worry. The team sheet will be there and you'll be able to see it. It'll be played in the same formation still, the 4-2-3-1 wide formation. And here it is, the formation for Monaco. Jerome Pryor gets his first league start for the club. And we've got Traoré, Henriks, Bashida, Bareka, then Lopez, Grandsir, Areola, Alexandre Golovin. And up front we've got Diop and Stefan Jovetic in the number 10, wearing the number 10 for AS Monaco. On to the first half, and sadly we didn't get off to the best start. Toulouse on the attack, great through ball there towards Jean, cleared away, and what a finish! What a brilliant finish from Toulouse FC. The crowd go nuts, and just in 6 minutes played, Toulouse strike first. That is a wonderful goal. I mean, that was just a blur straight away. I think we tried. I think one of my players tried to just clear the ball out of the box, and it hit, I think, either a Monaco player. No, I think it hit a Monaco player or a head of one of the players. I think it was Yaya Sanogo. And look at that! What a beautiful overhead kick that is. That is a brilliant finish from the Toulouse player. I don't know who it was, because I couldn't read the name because it's quite hard to see the names when it's played in daytime. But Fabio Espino, his second goal in Liga, and what a start for Toulouse. 7 minutes played, Toulouse lead 1-0. Monaco on the attack straight away. That's a great strike from Golovin, and the keeper there with a good save for Toulouse. Here's the replay. Golovin struck it on his right foot. Keeper saw it pretty late. That's a good save. Getting it away putting the ball away on his left or right glove, depending on which way you see it. And then sadly on to the 20th minute. Toulouse are still on the attack, and we're trying to. And look at that, Espino's got the ball back from my player. Yaya Sanogo to Jean. Jean has scored, and Toulouse FC extend their lead. 21 minutes. Toulouse 2, Monaco 0, and well, we have been blown away the first 20 minutes by Toulouse, and what a mistake there. From my players. We gave the ball away. We were simply not strong enough to handle the attack. To handle Espino there, who's got the ball back, passed it to Jean, and Jean finishes it expertly so. And Jerome Pryor, who's on his first league start for the club, he won't be getting a clean sheet either. And just to clarify as well that this is my first time playing with the secondary team. I did use them in the pre-season, but of course I simulated that. So this is my first time using the secondary team. Maybe that could be a little slight excuse, but not a good start in the first half at all. Toulouse to Monaco near Diop, and this is our rare chances to get forward, and that's a great header from Jovetic, and Jovetic has scored, and Monaco are suddenly back on the score sheet. Just past 33 minutes, and Monaco are right back in this game. I think that was one of our very rare attacking opportunities we got right. Good pass from Diop. Almost got it wrong there, and I think Grandsir managed to just get across onto it, and now Jovetic, what a header that is. Keeper didn't even know that. Looped right over him, And Stefan Jovetic has scored his first league goal of the season, and at last Monaco have finally turned up in this game and have taken one of the very few chances we've created. And yeah, we're on the score sheet. Stefan Jovetic, his first goal, and it's Toulouse 2, Monaco 1. And there goes the half-time whistle. Very disappointed with the first half. Yeah, as I said, this is my first time playing with the secondary team in the career mode. And I struggle to get used to their characteristics. But we've managed to get a goal back, and the second half looks interesting, doesn't it? Half-time, it's Toulouse 2, Monaco 1, on to the 62nd minute, and we are absolutely flying. We're dominating the game with possession, creating chances, open towards score, Jovetic, and Jovetic has scored the equaliser. Another cross, another header for Stefan Jovetic, and Monaco have come from 2-0 down to be level here against Toulouse. Brilliant, brilliant. The second half, we've started on the front foot, no fear. We've just put the first half to one side, and we've just absolutely went for it. We've put Toulouse to the sword, and that shows it there. Brilliant cross, and a brilliant header from Stefan Jovetic. His second goal of the game, and I'm absolutely delighted in the game as I was playing it before recording this, and we are right back in this match now, right level now. Stefan Jovicic's second goal of the game, it's 2-2. The time event froze on the top left there, as you can see, and that's a good chance there. I think it was Stefan Jovetic. Golovin still got the ball, tries to cross it in, and Jovetic throws it wide. And there goes the full-time whistle. A very well-deserved point for AS Monaco. The first half was a disaster, with Toulouse scoring those two goals. I was struggling to get used to playing with the secondary team instead of the first team. But yeah, we managed to come back with great steel and determination. Jovetic scored a great header in the first half to put us on the score sheet, and then scored another one to get a point out of this match. Second half was absolutely fantastic from the secondary team, much better than the first half. We were creating so many chances, arguably we should have won. But either way, to come back from 2-0 down away from home, to draw 2-2 and get a point, I'm very happy with that. It finished Toulouse 2, AS Monaco 2. But this is the biggest game of the episode so far, where we will begin our UEFA Champions League campaign here at the Stade Louis II against the reigning Europa League champions, Athletico Madrid. Of course, this is a very, very tough group. It contains I think Club Bruges of Belgium, as well as Germany's Borussia Dortmund, as you can see there by the Group A. That's confirmation. And how great it is to have the UEFA Champions League license finally in FIFA. And let's listen to that authentic club anthem. Competition anthem of the UEFA Champions League. Wow, an amazing feeling there, hearing the UEFA Champions League anthem, that iconic anthem, finally in FIFA. For AS Monaco, the lineup, the first team returns after a one-game absence. It's very important that we bring on the first team to maybe get to try and start this UEFA Champions League campaign for AS Monaco in the best way possible. And we've been on a bit of a bad streak going on at the moment in the career mode. I think this is our third draw. We have had 3 straight draws in the league. A draw at home against away at Bordeaux, then at home against Marseille, even now away against Toulouse. So it's important. Maybe we can end that little streak, but that'll be a very tough challenge. As you can see by Athletico Madrid, they've got the likes of Jan Oblak. Thibaut Werner is on the bench. They've got Griezmann, Costa up front, Saul, Pratley, or partly, Rodri, Martins, and Felipe Luis, Godin, Jimenez, Ares, and of course the goalkeeper of Jan Oblak. So yeah, it's going to be a very tough challenge. But the Champions League gets underway. On to the 3rd minute, and Athletico Madrid have the ball in towards Diego Costa, and he's going to leave a wonderful through ball to Griezmann, and Antoine Griezmann has scored the first goal of the UEFA Champions League campaign in the Monaco career mode. A disastrous start for Monaco. A simple pass from Costa and a simple but brilliant finish from Antoine Griezmann, and Atletico Madrid lead at the Stade Louis II. Look at that. The defence just picked him up, but it was a bit too late. Excuse me, it was a bit too late. And you see a Gil appealing for offside. Griezmann was offside, but he isn't. And yeah, Griezmann with a strike. And it doesn't get any better this episode, does it? It's getting a bit worse for Monaco now. A 1-0 down against Athletico Madrid. And Areola won't get a Champions League clean sheet on his Champions League debut for Monaco, as well as his first home clean sheet at all. And it's Monaco 0, Athletico Madrid 1. On to the 30th minute, and we're finally getting forward here. Mbappe, wonderful through ball towards Said. And Said leads it towards Falcao! Falcao! He scored again at the Stade Louis II. He loves scoring at the home ground. And that's 3 games for AS Monaco at home, and it's 3 goals for Radamel Falcao, and Monaco's first of the Champions League. It is another cross and another header from Radamel Falcao. That's his second header of the episode. We love scoring headers in this episode. I think we've done all of our goals have been crosses and have been resulted being in headers from crosses. That's another great finish from the captain, and Radamel Falcao scores against his old club. And of course he used to play for Atletico Madrid, and Radamel Falcao scores Monaco's first goal in this season's UEFA Champions League, and it's Monaco 1, Atletico Madrid 1. Great fight back there for Monaco, and there goes the half-time whistle. It's been mainly Atletico Madrid on top in the first half, as you probably would expect, given the inferior quality, but we managed to took them off guard. They were caught off guard for a second there, from a great cross from the right back of Said, Sidby, or however you say his name, and a great header from Falcao means it's Monaco 1, Atletico Madrid 1. On to the 66th minute now. Monaco on the attack, trying to hustle Atletico Madrid. Mbappe gets a great ball for Falcao. Falcao does a cross, and it's always going to go out. Neymar towards Mbappe, off the line from Rodri, and we tried to get the ball there, but we couldn't quite get it. But there goes the half-time whistle, and a point. We will get a point in our first UEFA Champions League game of the season. A point at home against Atletico Madrid. The first half, Atletico Madrid started in the best way possible with a good pass from Costa and towards Antoine Griezmann, finishing it to put Atletico Madrid ahead. We fought back with another cross, this time from Said, Sidaib, or whatever his name is, but then a good header from Radamel Falcao. Second half was more even. We did try to take the fight to Monaco when we had opportunities to, but it was a very, very tough game indeed. But it's finished in the first game of the Champions League. Monaco 1, Atletico Madrid 1. On to the Liga table then. Olympique Lyonnais are top now. They've got 4 wins, 1 draw, 12 goals scored. That's the best offensive record in the league, and 13 points. Same as second place Saint Etienne, who've also 4 wins and a draw, yet to taste defeat, and 13 points. PSG, the champions, are third with 11 points, 3 wins and 2 draws, I should say. Conceding just 3 goals there as well. That might be the best defensive record in the league, as well as Lyon and Saint Etienne. Marseille are 4th with 11 points as well, so is Nantes, who is 5th. Montpellier HSC is 6th with 10 points, 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 defeat. Bordeaux is 7th, also with 10 points. Monaco is 8th with just 2 wins and 3 draws. We've yet to taste defeat, but 8th is not very good at all. But we're only 2 points behind PSG, and only 3 or 4 points behind Lyon. We've scored 9 goals, but conceded 5 as well. So we need to get some wins under our belt pretty quickly if we are to catch the top 4 at least. 9th is Stade Rennais, also on 9 points. 10th is Nice with 7 points, 2 wins, 1 draw and 2 defeats. Angers SCO is 11th with 7 points. Nîmes Olympique is 12th with 5 points. Toulouse is 13th with 4 points, same as 14th place Lille. Stade de Reims is 15th with 3 points. Then Dijon, Amiens and SMC, who are 16th, 17th, 18th, all have 2 points. RC Strasbourg are 19th with just 1 point and 1 win and 4 straight defeats. And EA Grüngap is last with 1 point, scoring just 2 goals. That's the worst offensive record in the league. And also, funny enough, Amiens SC have the worst defensive record in the league, conceding 13 goals, but yet they're not in the relegation zone. They're just above the relegation zone there on goal difference. So yeah, pretty exciting too. We're going to have a look at the UEFA Champions League as well. Yeah, just our group, Group A, and as you see, Club Brugge are surprisingly at the top. They managed to win 1-0 against Borussia Dortmund. Atletico Madrid is second with 1 point. Monaco is third with a point as well. So yeah, if we were to finish third in the Champions League group, we would at least guarantee a place in the Europa League knockout stages. But we're not going to think about that. Way too early to think about that. We've got another tough tests to come for AS Monaco in the Champions League. On to the preview for episode 4 of the Monaco career mode. We will continue Ligue 1 Conforama challenge, so to speak, and we'll be at home against Nîmes Olympique, who I believe are in 12th place, so a chance to give the secondary team a chance to stretch their legs after experiencing Ligue 1 football for the first time in the career mode after that draw away at Toulouse. Then we will have, I believe, another home game. Is it a home game or an away game? We'll find out when we get there eventually. There we go. Yes, here's another home game. This time will be against Angus SCO. So 2 home games there we really need to capitalise on and desperately need to get some wins. That's 4 draws we've had in all competitions. And then we'll be concluding it with a tough game against second place for now. Away it's against second place Saint Etienne. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for the series and check out my other career modes on the channel as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time in the Monaco career mode. Take care.